All right, good morning, everybody. Give me just a few minutes to get set up. Oh, oh, my kid was the last one to use this Chromebook. I bet the battery's dead. He McDitterson. Oh, it's not bad, actually. Let me get logged in on this laptop. That helps me to be able to see what's going on in the chat and stuff without having to stare at my phone the whole time. So the title of the video is Bye Bye Firewood, Hello Workbench. And I'm going to show you guys in a minute exactly what I mean by that. I'm so excited. Weather's getting nice out. There we go. Awesome. All right. So I was going through some of my stuff and I found these caps that I did last year sometime. Anyway, I'm thrilled to have these. These would be beautiful to wire up. I'm glad I found them. Thrilled to have them. Look at that nice work I did. Excuse the filthy workbench area here. It's a little bit dirty, but oh well. It's gonna get dirtier all the time. So all right. Oh. I'm gonna try to take you out of here, out of the vise, and not push any buttons along the way. Sorry about my big fat finger. Okay. So, check it out, you guys. That workbench through the whole winter is flipped exactly over the other way, and I put my firewood in there, and it's full of firewood all winter long. And now that it is warm enough outside that we don't need a fire every day and every night, I get my workbench back. Yay! Yay! I'm so thrilled. Oh, yay. All right, back in the thing you go. Sorry about my finger in the way. How stinking cool is that? I am so glad. I'm so glad. I mean, if we need to have a fire, we still can, but we can go out and get the firewood we need. It's a great day. Wow, those are pretty. Wish I had a flashlight over here. Actually, I wonder if the old omnivisor light would be sufficient. Actually, it is. Oh, those are pretty. Let's look at another one. This is a new one to me. I've never seen anybody use their Optivisor, whatever it is, light to show cabs before. These darker gray ones aren't as translucent. Try not to blind you in between each one. Ooh, that one's got quite a bit. All right. Anyway, enough with the light. Although, like I say, that's a new one to me. That's a first. This was a brave choice, wasn't it? Brave choice in shape. Are we going to do this all day? Let's see. If I move these out of the way, will it focus better on this one? You've got not much to focus on here, camera. Can you do it? Come on. Come on. There. A little bit. Anyway, I always get super scared making sharp, pointy, edgy pieces because if they're going to break on those pointy little edges there. So this is obviously work that I did before I got the big machine. This is obviously flat lap work. And again, before I got really brave enough to make domed pieces. Oh, focus. Anyway, triangle shape. That was a fun one. That, like I say, kind of brave. We'll look at some of these. There's 4 of these darker pieces and 4 of the lighter pieces. So we'll look at these darker pieces first. It's a triangle. Here's a little. Ooh, I could have done a better job up here. It's all right though. Oh, the focus. It's okay. I love it. Cool little piece. Square. So yeah, not my general setup today. Trying it out over here at the new workbench today. Reclaimed workbench. I love the little like feldspar bits in these that are flashy. You can see one kind of here by my thumb that's got quite a bit of flash at that angle. Really cool stuff. I don't know what it is. It's self-collected material. Here's a little tiny one. And it's no wonder I've got no fingerprints, no fingernails, putting out stuff that small. It's self-collected stuff here. I don't know what it is. I've got 4 of the like more gray colored cabs and 4 of these lighter colored cabs. See, they're just a little bit different material from each other. Here's the little guy. And again, this is flat lap work that I've done. This is work that I've obviously done before I got my big machines. My fingers are always so filthy. Oh, focus. Will not, says no. Anyway, I love doing circles. This one's got a pretty good taper on it, considering that's before I got brave enough to make a domed piece. But I like a good old flat top every now and then. Oh, the focus. This is terrible. There we go. You really love a flat top cab from time to time. And I was just I don't know if you were here, Algold, or not, but here's, I like this. There's like a little glint of red over here. Focusing good for a second. And again, those little like pieces in there that flash, feldspar pieces, I would imagine, but, and they're pretty when the light comes through them too. Looks like a cookie. I wouldn't want to have a cookie after my dirty fingers have been touching it. Anyway, I just found these. I was going through some stuff and I had honestly forgot I had these. And they're cool. I think I'd like to get them wire wrapped. Let's see, I'm having a hard time. Like I say, this is not my usual setup here. Seeing what's in focus and what isn't. Wonder if I put it over just a smidge, if that would help me out. Wonder if my my tripod wants to tip over real bad today. So this is a new tool to me. The whole Omnivisor, whatever the heck it's called. I love this thing. I just got it the other day and I looked at all kinds of rocks under it and I can see a lot better if I've missed spots like scratches and stuff that I need to go back and hit. Oh, that one's cool. It's got a little feldspar flash right there in the corner. Yeah, I did too. I actually wish I had more. I need to be making more cabs, but it's tricky in the winter. Look at that feldspar flash in that corner right there. So yeah, I don't exactly know what this material is. It's something I've found. I make actually quite a few cabs out of this because I really think it's pretty stuff, and I have a lot of it. Somebody asked me once, what's your favorite rock? And I was like, I can't pick a favorite rock, but I can tell you what my favorite material to work with is, and it's this right here. It's this material. It makes really pretty cabs. Oh, the focus today. It makes really pretty cabs, and it's not so maddeningly hard like some of our agates and jaspers and stuff up here are. I don't know, rock counting adventures. It's stuff that I found. It's called my favorite material to make cabs out of. But it's got like little bits of feldspar in it that flash and throw light. That's so pretty. And then some of it's rather translucent. It looks kind of blue and pink and purple. And then you put a light behind it and it's like creams and yellows. And oh, the focus today is terrible. This is driving me insane. And so, yeah, like I say, there's just a pile of cabs that I found when I was cleaning things up and reclaiming my workbench that is otherwise a firewood holder. So, yeah, let me pop you out again and show you what I mean. Pardon my finger. Okay. It probably is some kind of granite. It probably most definitely is, or some kind of a quartz and feldspar sort of thing. Anyway, this poor beat up haggard old piece of thing that I built years ago, it's a wood. When I flip it over the other way, it holds all my firewood and keeps some of the mess from going all over the house. And in the summertime when it's not holding firewood, I get to flip it over and make a nice workbench out of it. So back up a little more. So there's some of my workspace. I got the window just a tad crack open today. That's so nice. Good morning, Mia. Good morning, Mia. We're looking at the usual unidentified suspects here. I've got a whole bunch of meteorite material that I need to get wire wrapped over here. Here I've got, I'm not sure, oh, some finished stuff that either has been wrapped or needs to be wrapped. A couple of done pieces there. And then some of my wire wrapping stuff. And some lost but just recently found cabs here. Look how teeny tiny. My focus today is just... Let me try something real quick. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm going to try to clean this lens off real quick. Did it help? I don't think so. No, I still am not having a good time making it focus. I gotta get a new phone. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I think that these 4 pieces are the same material and that these 4 pieces are the same material. And again, it's just self-collected stuff that I really, really like the way it turned out. So why not? Why not go for it? Again, obviously flat lap work before I got my machine. And when I was really, looks like we've got some crummy internet service going on today. Anyway, it's definitely flat lap work. You can tell because the edges are... Oh, come on, quit. Get it together, internet. Are we good yet? I hope we're good now. It keeps telling me low internet. Hopefully everything's streaming good for you guys. Anyway, this is a new toy of mine, just brand new. And I'm falling in love with that thing. That's a whole lot nicer than holding one eye shut and looking through my jeweler's loop. I can really see some of the work that I need to go back and do. So pardon, I'm going to stick you back in here. This probably isn't the best option. This is probably half of the reason why we're not focusing is this dang tripod is not at a good height. And it wants to tip over. So I got to be super careful with it. But yeah, here's my new toy. They were super affordable on the internet. And I dig it. I probably look like a total weirdo with it on, but I like that. In fact, I asked my significant other, do I look weird? And he's like, yeah, a little bit. I was like, good. Good. I like that. So, like I say, I just kind of rediscovered some of this stuff. I was sticking some of these little guys in here so they really didn't get lost, but it'll be all right if they're not in there. And the rest of these in here. That was a cool little discovery to come across. I'm glad I found those. I'll have to get them in some wire soon. And I was going to show you guys. Let's see. Oh, over here. Excuse my sniffle. Oh. I don't know if any of that is worth having a look at or not. We'll just hang out, look at some rocks. Why not? Hopefully we can get some kind of focus to happen out of some of these. I don't know. I should maybe go grab the light box and see if that helps. I don't know. We'll just wing it. I love this piece. It's like a blue-gray. No, the focus is so horrible. Like a blue-gray color. Let's see. What if we just dump them out and look at them that way? We might have to not look at rocks inside today. We might have to go look and see what's outside or something. I don't know. What? Just found some agates. I watched your video, Al Gold, of the rocks you found while you were working. And I agree with you that a lot of the pink and like kind of white or yellow colored ones are probably a quartz. But yeah, that blue one that you found, that is pretty crazy. I can't say exactly what the heck you got going on there. That's cool. I like that, the blue. You had like two blue ones, I think, 2 or 3. Anyway, I meant to leave a comment on there. I've just been kind of busy, and I might go back and rewatch and see if I can identify a couple of those. But yeah, I saw that. Good morning, Phoenix. And Rock Hounding Adventures is in the house. And have I missed anybody else? I don't know. I said good morning to my Mia. I'm so glad she's here. We were missing you, Mia, last night at Kurt's Live. I think Angie might have got you some rocks. I hope I'm not ruining any surprise there, but yeah, you definitely need to cut them, Al, and let us know what you find inside. This is a piece of agate for sure. Probably not the prettiest piece in the world, but yeah, you know, I think that's probably what most of this jar is a quaggity, jaspagity kind of mix here. That looks like a jasper. This one's full of little druzy, and druzy never shows up on my camera, so I'm not even gonna hope for it this time. Oh, the focus is so horrible. Let's see. I will cut them and do another video when I get some time. Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited to get my saw put outside. It's fine. It's supposed to stop freezing at night sometime this week, so I'm gonna get that put. This is pretty. I like the yellow colors. They're some of my favorites, the yellow ones. And sometimes that yellow doesn't go all the way through. It's kind of just like a staining on the outside, and they're more white inside, which is always sad. I've cut a few like really pretty yellow ones, and I'm like, it's white inside. Bummer. A little piece of agate. But you gotta cut a few rocks to learn. This is beautiful. Oh, it's so agatey in some spots, and then in other spots it looks really jaspery. That's gorgeous. Tapping the center of the screen. Let's try that. I agree. And now let's see if it's... Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So many big thank yous for that. That's got a hole in it. How bizarro is that? I find some of this isn't cool. It's a leverite really, except that it's got a hole in it. But I found some like really super jaspery ones that are like perfectly square holes in them, and it was like, I don't know, they're fun, interesting. There's a little piece of jasper. Pretty little thing. What do you do with all this stuff? Here's another one. Jasp agate looking material. That one's cool. Little agate. That's weird. That's super weird. Oh, this is fish face. Look, do you guys see a fish? Do you see an eye and you see his little mouth? I remember this rock sitting on my coffee table for a minute after I found it, thinking it looked like a big old pouting fish or something swimming around. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Now everyone sees a fish in that and can't unsee it. Ooh, that actually is really agate up there. Find some really, really dark ones up here too. Like I can almost see a little bit of red right in there. But it may just be like a root beer color if you put a light behind it. What the heck is that? Why did I keep that? I mean, it's a little piece of like jasp agate, but why? I don't know. Another little like flinty looking, cherty looking broken piece. Go back to a couple of those that we were having a hell of a time focusing on just a minute ago, huh? Again, nothing super special. They're just... It's an opportunity for us all to have some coffee together and look at some rocks. You guys get a real good understanding of what I find out here. Like I say, my agates are smaller, not as big as the ones they find on the Yellowstone. But they're cool. I mean, and I find a lot of different stuff. Like, now that we can focus, let's talk about this one. What is it? I don't know. Do I think it's pretty? Yes, I do. I don't know. I love its little spots. So I brought it home. Here's another just piece of agate. All right. Let's see. Yes, definitely. Thanks for joining us. We do this often. We have a little coffee and rock chat. Here's a piece of chert that I cut, and chert's a bummer to cut. Chert's even bigger bummer to polish. It does polish beautifully. Yes, you as well. Have an awesome day. Rock on. But I did it's a saw mark down there in the corner, but I did polish the other half of this. Excuse me. And my kid snatched it up. He was like, "That's so cool. That's my favorite thing." And he's got it in his rock collection somewhere, the other half of that. I have no idea what's in these. Just kind of, we're discovering together. That was a jar of mostly like agate, jasp agate kind of material. Should have gave you guys a volume warning on that. I apologize. There's a big old broken chunk. Ew. That's not even pretty. Okay, maybe it's pretty. I shouldn't say bad things. What is that? Quartz? What is that? Sugar quartz? What is that? It's definitely grainy. It's not an agate. I don't know. There's that red and green. Oh, help me with the name of that rock. It's got a name. That's not special. That should have been a leverite, really. And these very well just might be like, that was a day's worth of hunting. This was another day's worth of hunting. I have no idea why. A rhyme or reason for these jars, I really have no idea. What is that? Jasper? I don't know. It's kind of pink down in here and brown everywhere else. Brown jasper's very common out here, obviously. I'm sure it's common in lots of places. Kind of looks like the majority of what's in here, really. Some brown jaspers. That ain't even a jasper. That's a leverite. That's cute. Little flinty bits. What do you even do with that stuff? Nothing. You should leave it there. Diaries of a Rockhound out here. Actually, this might be really pretty if you polished it. And it's not a fancy rock by any means. It's just a piece of quartz. It's, you know, maybe pushing a little bit of microcrystalline. Good morning, Slam. But it would be pretty. This red would really pop. If I got it wet for you guys, you'd see it. But all right, anyway, moving on. A little piece of jasper. And some more. That might be pushing the agate. This has got a little bit of like white banding and stuff going through it. Yeah. That's a leverite. That's a piece of chert. For sure. I have no idea what that is. It is cute though. What in the heck? See if it's pink and like, so this part of it looks like maybe like some kind of a jasper. Maybe. I mean, it's microcrystalline. Can't see a crystalline texture in that bit there, but you can in some of this other stuff. Little pink crazy bits. That's very interesting, in my opinion. This looks like it might have been a petrified wood. It might definitely be. I don't think so. I take that back. It's just a jasper. It's kind of neat. Same thing here, just another brown jasper. But this one, that might be a chunk of agate. Somebody should run that through a tumbler. Anybody wants stuff for a tumbler, let me know. Yeah, so those were less than impressive. That first batch was really far prettier. I have no idea what's in here. I have no idea. Oh, that's cute. I'll show you this little rock on top. Look at all the banding in that. Teeny little agate. Oh, little cutie. Ooh, that's obviously been closed for a while. It was hard to open. What is that? I don't know. It was on the lid. There's another. Ooh, that's pretty. I have no idea what in the world is going on in there. It looks like a pink jasp agate, maybe? I don't know. It's pretty wild. I don't know if that pink is coming through either like it is in hand. It looks really pink in hand. Looks kind of orange on camera. All right, let's see what's in this jar. Ready? Turn your volume down if you're doing an earbud or whatever. Oh yeah, that's mostly like agate material. That's not. I don't know what that is. Again, these are from some of my earlier rock hounding days, and who knows, I can't even remember why. This is obviously like all a quartz agate mix of some kind here. Agate, chalcedony, chalcedony, chalcedony. How do you say that word? I always get it screwed up. I'm avoiding that one because that one's going to be fun to look at. What is that? Milky. Oh, it's got a little dendrite pocket in the middle there. We're moving through these pretty quick because why not? Oh yeah, that is a little piece of agate. Not a very clear one. A lot of ours get really bubbly like this. You can definitely tell that they were in a void, filling a void of, you know, basalt void of some kind maybe. And what do you do with that? It's nice to look at, but that's pretty. Is it just a white jasper? I have no idea. So much to learn still. And it's kind of tricky here. This one, definitely, you can tell it was filling a little void of some sort. But it gets tricky, you know, the microcrystalline quartzes, the jaspers, the charts. That's beautiful. The agates, what's the difference? One is opaque, one is translucent, and one is not. You know, I mean, I can't always tell the difference. And this isn't material. Jules, good morning. This isn't material that I'm buying from a vendor, so it's not like it's clearly labeled, you know, jasp agate or anything like that. I'm just doing the best I can to kind of take a stab at what I see. So there's a pretty little piece. So we're just hanging out looking at some rocks for just a minute and letting everybody kind of chat. We looked at some cabs that I found and looked at how I got to turn my firewood bin over and turn it back into a workbench. Yay. Here's just actually a little piece of probably calcite or something growing up on this piece of host rock here. But it's very sparkly and pretty. So why not put it in the jar? What is that? Oh, another little, this is a piece of a little septarian nodule, and this will glow like crazy under a black light. But why is it in this jar, in this mix? Who knows? It's got some yellow through it. It's pretty. Yank. There's another little chunk of agate. This one's got some banding in it. It's actually really kind of a pretty color too. Someone should polish that up. I could probably polish that on my machine. There's a little piece. Pretty little piece. Little bubbly agates. That's actually kind of a pretty little piece. Oop. Stay in the middle of the camera for you guys. The light's not great today. None of it's great today. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And a little piece. Yeah, thanks, Slim, for dropping in. Hope you have an awesome day. Look how bubbly this piece is. Oh, Vuggy. Here's his little buddy. It's such a cool little terrain in there. If I could crawl in there and go hiking around, how cool would that be? I'd go in that little cave. I'd go in that little cave and I'd hike around in there. If I were a miniature me. Anyway. Yeah, what an odd little mix of rocks I've got in those jars. That's dumb. That's a leverite. Should throw that out in the street. Help fill a pothole out there. So I know some of you guys missed it. Now that the focus is working a little better, I should pop these out again. So I know like Slim always says he has a hard time making circles. I actually love making circles. I don't care if they're super perfect. Although that one is pretty dang perfect. Not very domey. Like I say, this is flat lap work. I was a little chicken about making a good dome. Now that I've got my big machine, I get a little more shapy with some of my pieces. That's my brother's rock. I don't want to be advertising my brother's rock for him. So I did, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces with this material, whatever it is, self-collected. And 4 with the other material. And yeah, this is beautiful when you hold it up and the lights behind it. It's so pretty. Trying to get some light across them. There it is. So you can see I did pretty good work. I remember these being some of my earlier pieces, like I say, because I can tell because I was a chicken about giving them any kind of a dome. They're very much flat. They're flat lap work. But I remember doing these. These were after I'd gotten pretty comfortable with my saw. I was getting some pretty thin slices here, and before I had really worn my wheels out. Like, I love this piece. This is so brave of me to make such a pointy piece because if it's going to break, it's going to break on these corners. But I love this piece of flashy feldspar up here in the corner. Let's see if I can get it to flash again. There it goes. And that flashy feldspar is all throughout this material. So yeah, whatever this stuff is, it's some of my favorite material to work with. Just because it's easy to cut and polish. It's not a 12 on the Mohs scale. It's not up there with Montana agates and jaspers and petrified woods and stuff that are pretty tough. And it's beautiful, in my opinion. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful material. Whatever it is. Garnet or granite, quartz, whatever it is. Obviously, it's got a little bit of feldspar through it. But yeah, I love that stuff. So yeah, just reclaiming my workbench. Yay. Freaking yay. Get my workspace back a little bit. Getting ready to put the saw outside so I can have some of my kitchen counter back. I'm excited about that too. There went my last swallow of coffee. That's sad. That's tough, man. That's a tough situation to be out of coffee. I don't know how long I can cope. I have to go make some more. But yeah, it's still a little chilly outside. I mean, maybe nice enough today to go for a rock walk. I should be careful how loud I say that. My dog hears me say that too loud. She'll probably start screaming her head off. Just because it's kind of overcast and windy today, but it's getting there. It's getting there finally, where I can maybe get out and do some hounding around. I'm ready. I'm beyond ready. And yeah, get some of my house back, some of my space back. I love having all the tools to cut and polish rocks, but they do take up a lot of space when I can't get outside. Ooh, there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. So, my kid will play on the machines every once in a while, and like I say, he comes up with some of the most creative stuff that I would never personally try. I'm not brave enough to try. Excuse me. But we call this the piece. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Hang tight. One of these days, I will be, real soon, I'll be making some videos where I'm out in the field and you can come along with me via the magic of YouTube and the internet. So here's my kid's piece. And this is a piece of Montana agate. And it's rough, obviously super rough shape. It's got a kind of a chip out of it over here that could use some work. But it's a beautiful agate, and what a cool, crazy shape. Like, I love this little like dagger tooth tool combo shape that he came up with. Like I say, it could definitely use a little more work, but for a rough shape, way to go. How cool. Anyway, I want to get this done for him. I want to finish this piece and then send it out. I don't know, Slim, Alex, somebody. I mean, I could wire wrap it for him, but I'd like to get it done, like wrapped in silver, set electro formed, or something. I got to take a quick bio break. You guys have a look at his thing, his piece. And how about fish rock too? You guys want to look at fish rock? There. Have a look at some of this stuff. I gotta have a quick bio break. I'll be right back. But yeah, his piece. And like I say, I'd like to surprise him and get that put set somehow for him. Surprise him with it. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, guys. fix that too. Oh. Yeah, Phoenix. Well, and I, wasn't taking care of my parents. I may be in the future, but taking care of kids. I didn't get to really spend time on my hobby either, as taking care of kids is a busy job. But my kids are teenagers now, and they can get themselves around and take care of themselves a little bit, but yeah, they can even make cool rock pieces. The piece, the specimen. I promise I won't keep doing this to you guys. I will get a flashlight over here or continue to do shows in the light box where things are present. But isn't that a beautiful Montana agate? I wasn't brave enough to do anything with it. I was like, it needs to be a special piece. So I don't know what to do with it. And he got after it. Boy, he made it a special piece, all right. And like I say, I'd like to really do something cool with it and surprise him with it. I love that wicked little shape. What a brave dude. What a brave dude. So yeah, I'm just thrilled, you guys. I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm going to take you out one more time. Sorry about the finger in front. Yeah, and I might be able to on some of the machines that I have too. But yeah, what do you mean finish it? Like set it in something? Put a I don't know, piece around the top, or I don't know how exactly to go about it. I want somebody who does some like super nice work, nicer than I do just the wire wrapping. Here's fish rock, by the way. Burp. And yeah, I'm not in a huge hurry to do it. He has no idea where it's at. It was lost, and I rediscovered it the other day. And rather than telling him that I found it, I want him to just keep believing that it's lost. Set it as a pendant. Yeah, how? I mean, that's something I'm willing to talk about in the near future, later future. I'm not super sure. I'm pretty busy right now finishing up the collab with Katie Did Rocks and all kinds of other stuff going on right now. But like I say, he thinks it's lost. We're going to let him keep thinking that. I'll surprise him someday. I'm thinking like before graduation. So I've got another 3 years to do something with it for him. But yeah, just so one more time, kind of recap. That is my firewood bench. When I flip it over, it holds all my firewood so that the dust and the crap and the junk doesn't get as much all over my house. And now that it's not fire season anymore, I'm not a slave to my fireplace every day. It gets flipped over and turned into my workbench. My cozy little work zone there, a little office space back. I've had it all crammed just on the other side of that window in the kitchen in there. And I just have barely had any room to even move or think straight or do anything. So it's nice to get some of my space back and be able to have this back and not be filling it up with firewood every day. Yay! Yay! So yeah, real soon I should be out rock hounding. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Where'd that other one go that I love so much? Oh, here he is. That's a weird one. Yeah, so stay tuned. Will I have more morning coffee rock chats? Where'd the cabs go? There they are. I'll keep you posted on what I'm up to. And soon I'll be rock hounding with you guys. Let's see. Not fair if I don't show my ugly mug, is it? I think too that you guys should get to see me wearing this. Yeah. Do I look dorky? I hope I do. I hope I look so dorky. Oh, look, I love it when it sticks my ears out. That's especially good. Or getting it on with one hand isn't the easiest thing in the world, but yeah. Good to see you guys. Can I see you? I can see you now. Oh, thank you guys so much for hanging out. There's my meteorites in the background there. I love my meteorites. But yeah, anyway, we'll look at those someday too. We've got rocks for days. We could look at rocks forever. All the pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Happy Wednesday. And who knows, I might go for a rock walk today and have brand new rocks to show you tomorrow. Thank you, Mia. I hope you have an awesome day. You rock. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with me. It makes my morning. I hope it makes your morning as much as it makes my morning. I know some of the stuff we do isn't the most exciting stuff on here on our coffee hangouts, but it is an opportunity for us to say good morning to each other, smile a little bit, maybe have some laughs, and I think it's just a great way to get the day rolling. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Yeah, thank you again, Phoenix, for hanging out, stopping in and hanging out. And yeah, we'll do it again soon, guys. Happy hounding. Happy cutting and polishing. Happy wire wrapping. Happy rock buying. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out with me and my silly old rocks.